And we're live, Jim.
Woo! All right, everybody. It seems like just a couple days, but a week ago, we did this very thing. We gathered, and we had such a great time doing it. We want to do it again tonight. And tonight, I'm calling it Goofy Glasses and Hat Night because after I got my eyes fixed quite a while ago, my eyes have been changing, and I can't see without the right glasses, and I lost mine. So I borrowed these. I've been walking around the studio and finding guys' reader glasses. So we got the new hat, the new this. And Matt, if a lot of people called in last week and they wanted to hear a lot of songs that we didn't have time to do. And we also want to let you know this is May 6th. So if anybody has a birthday today or the last couple days, or let us know and we'll do a birthday for you. And I'm just going to take off here. We got a great crowd of people here in the studio tonight over in the Purple Room. Yeah, all right. I'm going to send this song way up almost to the Missouri River to our friend Marla Schmidt, who asked for this song. And I'm going to do it's one Mr. Cash recorded. I'll get the party started. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound with a wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire, the ring of fire. Take it down, boys. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, horns. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Well, the taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, ring of fire. Take it home, boys. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Whoa, man.
Yeah, all right.
We've all stepped into that ring of fire, and once in a while you get burned when you're doing that, and that's okay. We got to have love and we got to have fire. And right now we're going to do a little song I'm going to send out to my great buddy Stan Adkins out in Arizona. Stan was on the road with me for a number of years, and we played a lot of music. Most of it kind of wild. Some of we were banned in a few places, but that's all right. And this is a song. I've got to get the kinks out of my arm here. This is a song that I wrote way back when times were hard, and but the times were hard, but they were good. I didn't even know they were hard. A little song called "The Wolf," and I see I've got my instructions here from myself that I got to put a capo on this. Stan, if you're listening, we're in the key of E. Well, everybody wants a little action. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Oh, well, I can hear that whoa at my back door, mama. I can see that look in your eye. The banker, he gets all my money, and my woman, she gets all my love. And the devil, he just wants my body for the fire, and the good Lord wants my soul above. But I think my cup runneth empty. All I really want to do is love and live. Well, I can't hear that wolf at my back door, mama, but I done give all I've got to give. Play it, boys. Whoa. Well, the hound dog is begging for his supper. I thought it was the banker. And the babies are crying for new shoes. And the tax man, he just wants my living. But he says I can keep what he don't use. Hey, and I think my cup runneth empty. All I really want to do is love and live. Well, I can hear that wolf at my back door, mama, but I done give all I've got to give. Walk it down now, yeah. Done give all I've got to give. Take it on the drum. Oh, woo. Yeah. Whoa. Big ending, boys. Oh man, that felt good. I've got a cramp in my arm right here on a live on the network. What do you got for that, Matt?
I don't know what you got for that.
Anything? Maybe we should have a drink.
You want to have a drink now?
I think we're going to have a drink. If you're drinking at home, having a little something, it's a special night in the middle of the week. It's hump day. And well, here comes Mr. Matt the Cat Casey. And Matt, get in here. I don't know what we're serving tonight. I see we've got the, thank you.
All right.
And thank you. And thank you, Amy. Matt, what are we featuring tonight?
Tonight we will be featuring a little some Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort. Well, Matt, it looks like somebody's already been tapping that bottle.
Nick Leland was here.
Nick Leland was here earlier. All right, I'll have a little bit just to sip up and see if that makes my cramp go away. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm working too hard. I think I'll just relax for this next song. We're having fun.
Cheers.
Here's to everybody out there, and a cheer to you. And it's so good to be with you again today and tonight. And we're going to keep this going. I hope this doesn't go on forever, and I get to actually see you and hug you. But if there's something you'd like to hear,
let us know.
Let us know. And
we don't get to it, we'll get to it next week.
That's right. We got a lot of weeks to get through it.
And a lot more liquor. Amen.
Here's to you. Southern Comfort. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, folks. That was nice.
Well, you know, Jim, we had a special request from Mr. Rex Walton, who sent us a nice tip and donation last week. And he was wondering if you would do the song off of your From My Window album called Willow Pond.
Well, you know what, Matt? I'd love to do that song. I don't think I've ever done this song live. We recorded it, and I've got to tell you, it's one of my favorite songs, and it's got a special message, and it's about people who are special. And this song was written by my great friend from New Orleans, Mr. Gil Francis. Sorry, folks, just getting the pain out. Mr. Gil Francis, a great friend of mine. We've written a lot of songs together, and I've recorded 4 or 5 of his songs. And Gil is up there in God's band right now, but I'm going to dedicate this and send it down to his sweet, lovely wife down in New Orleans, Bobette. Hi, Bobette, Francis. All right. It's folks, we're going to tune. You say, how can a big show like this not? Where's your tuner guy? That's all right. I am a stranger in my house. I feel so crowded and alone. I spin around on broken wheels. I am a child who never grew. Oh, the night breeze blows around me like it does around the willow by the pond. You're bound to see the fight in me. I've been on the ropes since I was young. I am a secret locked away. I've been an inmate since my birth. I am a sight out on the street. I am a voice that's never heard. Oh, the night breeze blows around me like it does around the willow by the pond. You're bound to see the fight in me. I've been on the ropes since I was young. Oh, these broken crayons and these twisted hands, if only they could stay between the lines. All I need is a friend to be, a friend who never leaves a friend behind. And the night breeze blows around me like it does around the willow by the pond. You're bound to see the fight in me. I've been on the ropes since I was young. Oh, I've been on the ropes since I was young. Oh, the night breeze blows around me. Oh man, I thought I heard the night breeze. That went out to you, Rex, and Gil, thanks for writing such a great song. Well, let's see. Boy, that made my arm feel better. I think it was that drink. I think I'll have another sip while I'm at it.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a live gig when you're playing a club. I think it is very cool. You guys send in your requests. We'll try to get some. Matt, I think we've got a request. This is one left over from last week. And this is a request for a Merle Haggard song. This is one that my great friend, the late great Bernie Kavami, was a lead singer in a band called Young Country. We recorded some great music and played all over the country, and just one of the best singers I've ever heard. And Merle Haggard did this. I can't sing her like Bernie, so I'm going to do a little different version. We used to kick with this song. Whoa. See what happens when you change your strings. A little song called The Old Man from the Mountain, Look Out There, Darling. Yeah. Well, the old man from the mountains come home, home, home. I thought I'd better warn you, so I called you on the phone. Get rid of Joe the grinder, yeah, you better be there alone. The old man from the mountain's coming home. Oh, well, I've been working in the sawmill, I'm all uptight and tense. I got wind of someone's been digging around my back fence. I thought I'd better warn you and let you know today, the old man from the mountain's on his way. Yeah, the old man from the mountain's coming home, home, home. I thought I'd better warn you, so I called you on the phone. Get rid of Joe the grinder, well, you better be there alone. The old man from the mountain's coming home. Well, I've been working my fool head off for $4 bill. I need a bunch of good loving, so I'm coming down the hill. I don't need no friendly Henrys, just a warming up my bed. The old man from the mountain means what it said. Well, the old man from the mountain's coming home, home, home. I thought I'd better warn you, so I called you on the phone. Get rid of Joe the grinder, you better be there alone. The old man from the mountains coming home. Well, get rid of Joe the grinder, you better be there alone, baby. The old man from the mountains coming home. Oh man, we got to do something about the tuning here. That's all right, folks. It's live. It's live. And the best part about it, it's free. Unless you haven't paid your cable bill. Well, you know, Matt, it's been kind of a lonesome time not seeing everybody. And we're used to seeing a lot of people all the time, but we've got to talk to a few more friends. The telephone has been burning up, and we did a show last weekend on Friday night on NCN up here in Norfolk, Nebraska, benefit for Little Joe Hupp, and we're still collecting money. I got a check in the mail today, another one. Little Joe's down there, thank you, Matt, down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, let's see what we got going here, boys and girls, if I may. Here's a song that I wrote, and I don't think we did it last week, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's about a girl growing up out there in western Nebraska. Gets kind of lonesome out there. And, you know, girls, when you're raised on the ranch, you grow up quick and you grow up early. You're working all the time. And, but she was the only girl there in the family. She had a lot of work to do all the time, but the rodeo came to town, and when the rodeo left town, she left with the rodeo rider. A little song called Toby goes like this. Toby told me she was born with a suitcase in her hand, and she was destined for the bed of a bronco-busting man. One supper chair was empty when her ma and pa sat down, and I was Toby's ticket when she headed underground. Well, Toby, it's all right. Oh, we all born blind, but we soon see the light. The sun's got my mind, dust got my bones. Toby, won't you go back home? From the shifting sands of Texas to the Bartlett County Fair, Toby never seen the lines grin in my hair, but sometimes she would shiver just laying by my side, oh Lord, and I wonder if she knew she'd been taken for a ride. Well, Toby, it's all right. Oh, we all born blind, but we soon see the light. The sun's got my mind, dust got my bones. Toby, won't you go back home? Well, a leather strap is a Texan's trap. a saddle is his throne. But when the maple leaves come flying, Lord, it's time to ride alone. So I left her with a 10 spot in an Albuquerque cafe. But Toby, there don't pass a dawn, I don't see your face. Well, Toby, it's alright. Oh, we all born blind, but we soon see the light. The sun's got my mind, dust got my bones. Well, Toby, won't you go back home? Go back home. Go back home. Yeah, go back home. Go back home. Go back home. Oh, man. Thank you. And I've got to tell you, Toby did finally get back home. All the way back up to Bartlett, Nebraska, and I think now I heard she was happily married with 2 kids.
That are rodeo riders.
They're little rodeo riders, you bet. They're training up at Gene Timperley's. Gene's trying to get him into the cattle business. I think he'll do well. All right.
Well, you know, we got a special request for this next song.
We do.
We do.
What is the next song?
Well, this next song was requested by a friend of ours in Wisner, and she gave a real nice donation and tip last week, and she asked if she could hear the song that you recorded with the Smoke Ring, a song called No Not Much.
Well, you know what, Diane? I'll play that song. When we recorded this song down in Memphis, a little story behind this song. We'd recorded all kinds of things, and we had already had a couple of releases that were national releases on Amy Mala Records, Bell Records out of New York, and but we didn't have anything going on, and we needed a release, and I think Alan Reynolds said, "Hey, why don't you sing this whole song? See if you guys will learn this song, and it's kind of cool, and maybe we'll do it." And so we learned an old 1952 song called No Not Much, and worked it up right there in the studio and did it. And then we didn't think so much about it, but as the song progressed and we worked on it, it turned into a pretty cool cut with a lot of vocals. And but I'm going to be doing it one voice, and I was one of the lead singers in, but it was a lot higher, so it's kind of a low version here, Diane, but we're going to do her anyway. Let's see. It goes like this. I don't want your arm around me, no, not much. I don't bless the day I found you, no, not much. I don't need you like the stars don't need the sky. And I won't love you longer than the day I die. You don't thrill me when you hold me, no, not much. My head's the lightest from your very slightest touch. Baby, if you ever go, could I take it? Maybe so. No, but would I like it? No, not much. don't need you like the stars don't need the sky. I won't love you longer than the day I die. You don't thrill me when you hold me, no, not much. My head gets crazy from your warm and lazy touch. Now, baby, if you ever go, could I take it? Maybe so. Oh, but would I like it? No, not much. Thank you, folks. You know, that's a simple little song, and that was the song out of all the ones that we had cut during at that session that we didn't think would do anything. And it got us on a national tour and sold a lot of records and got me on the Dick Clark Show. I stole your pen, Dick. I know you know it now. And I think my wife got it in the first divorce. I don't have a second divorce yet. All right, let's move on. Here's a little song, another one that I wrote. I finished this song at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd stayed up all night, and my car got stuck out at a party at a lake after the gig, and I wanted to go home, get to my motel room, and doggone it, I came up with the last line for the song. So I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to send this out to our good buddy, Mr. Luke Hupp, down in Kansas City way, and he'll be up this way this week. I think he's coming up to Nebraska.
He'll be on Quarantine Tonight this Friday.
Quarantine Tonight. You know, the Smoke Ring had bad health problems. We were quarantined way before this thing ever came out, way back in the day. And Luke, we're going to be down there with you and watching the show and be there with you. And we're working on a new album for Luke Hupp right now up here at our studio, and he's really good. He took all that Hupp talent from over here, from Grandpa and Uncle Nick and Uncle Little Joe and Aunt Jeanette and Barbara and all the aunts and everybody, aunts and great aunts, and Joe Sr. and Rose and Duke, and he's really good. So I'll do this for you. I've got to find a key on this too. Well, everybody honky tonks on Saturday night. Some folks are drinking, some folks are smoking, some folks like to fight. Well, but I got a case of a love thing, honey, in a hand that just won't win. I'm a drinking the booze and bobbing the blues again. Well, now, Mr. Bartender, won't you pour me just one more? I've been calling her name, feeling insane like I did the night before. Well, now, I don't care if it takes all night. I'm down to my very last fin. I'll be drinking the booze and bobbing the blues again. Well, I'll be stepping it high, got nothing to lose, I'm gonna get by. Yeah, drinking the blues and bobbing the again. Oh, yeah. Whoa, what was that? Well, I want somebody to find my coat and keys. Just one more song and another round before I crawl out on my knees. Here comes the sun, it's no surprise. I'm just getting in, drinking the booze and bobbing the blues again. Well, I'm stepping it high, got nothing to lose. I'm gonna get by. Well, drinking the booze and bobbing the blues again. Drinking the booze and bobbing the blues again. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. All right.
Yeah, we are bopping the blues and drinking the booze again here.
We are. You guys having a little bit going on back there.
The
I think I
gallery's
even
getting
did that
loose.
song a little too high,
The
possibly.
gallery's getting loose.
You're getting loose? I may need a little more than this. Well, somebody out there must have a birthday. I could lie about it, and maybe it's my own here. We had a request for a Willie Nelson song that I didn't know, which I know a few of them. Excuse me, folks.
Special shout out to Tom Benjamin watching down there in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right. Tom Levi Benjamin.
And the whole Fandango clan is watching.
Fandango. They're spread all over the universe, this Fandango, boys and girls, I might add. And well, if you had not fallen, then I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground. And I patched up your broken wing and hung around a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. I knew someday that you would fly away. For love's the greatest healer to be found. So leave me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than see you down. So leave me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. So leave me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Oh, Willie, you wrote a great one right there. I see Matt Casey heading this way.
Did you need another little splash in your cup?
Well, by gosh, I could use a little splash in my cup.
All right.
Just a splash in my cup.
Oh, yeah. Just a little splash.
Aren't you engineering this show? I don't know. You're supposed to be drinking if you're engineering the show.
I have a great boss. I work for myself.
All right, Matt, let's give me a little tip there.
Top you off there.
Thank you, sir. I don't know that I should. I'm going to wait till after this next song to have my drink, but I'll toast you because.
I'll go ahead and get this out for you.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Now this looks like a harmonica, and you people that have degrees of music, you probably know this is a harmonica.
Cheers.
This is a very old one. I don't know where I even got this. I've had it a long time. Oh, wait a minute. I can't do that. I got to take off my goofy hat over my goofy glasses.
The light director says we're getting a glare.
And some of Harley's goofy grape. Matt, I'm going to do a little song that Jerry Jeff Walker wrote. And it's one that when Jerry Jeff recorded this song, he recorded it at the Sam Phillips Recording Studio in Memphis, produced and engineered by the late, great Knox Phillips, our friend who also engineered and produced The Smoke Ring. And his brother Jerry's out there watching the show tonight. Jerry, sending this out to here to you too.
And also to our good friend, Mr. Nate Crawford down in Nashville.
Oh man, don't let me forget that. Nate had a dog
this song
named.
so much he named his dog after it. Of
He
course,
loved Bojangles.
He was also a giant UT fan.
And looks like they're going to have a good year. I hope we do too. Nate, we love you and look forward to seeing you. I met a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt and baggy pants, the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, he jumped so high, then he lightly touched down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. We was. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age. As he spoke right out, he talked of life, talked of life. Shook back his hair all around. said his name's Bojangles and he danced a bit across the cell, grabbed his pants, a better stance, oh he jumped so high. Then he clicked his heels, he let go a laugh, he let go a laugh, shook back his hair all around. Hey, Mr. Bojangles, hey, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? Come on, Bojangles. Do a little bit for us. He danced for those in minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. Spoke with tears of 15 years, how it's dogging him. Had traveled about, his dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. He said to dance now, every chance now in honky-tonk. 4 drinks and tips, but most of the time spends behind these county bars. 'Cause I drinks a bit. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask him, please, hey, hey, won't you please, hey, Mr. Bojangles, hey, Mr. Bojangles, hey, Mr. Bojangles, won't you dance? Hey, won't you dance? Oh,
You know, someone said out there was even a Mr. Bojangles up in O'Neill.
actually, there was a nightclub up there.
Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about.
That's what they're talking about.
Oh, that's
That was-
Rocky Stewart and Karen Atkins out there talking.
Well, you tell them both, and I'll tell them right now, there was a Bojangles up there in O'Neill on the west side, right out there by Woody's Cafe. If you're from up on O'Neill, hey, somebody tell Tom Early hi for me. We missed each other last week. The bestest guy in the whole world in O'Neill, one of my unbelievable friends in life, Mr. Tom Early, and he owned a great club called Tom's Madison Street Tavern in O'Neill. And I was never surprised I'd be playing somewhere up in South Dakota or maybe down in Omaha, and a bus would show up, the old school bus. Tom Early, yeah, we all came down to see you. So they came down 200 miles down to Omaha to drive, and so Tom, we'll do this one for you too. Actually, this little song is one that I wrote, and it's about a real man, and a guy that I love and was around my whole life around honoring this guy. I heard his music when I was young, and I knew him. His name is Bill Legate. And I'm sending this out to Connie Legate and her sisters. And of course, all Bill's widows, all three of them, they all outlived him. We knew that would happen. Dear people, Barbara, I love you too. And a song called The King of the Roving Cowboys. There's sweat on his saddle, there's dust on his jeans, there's a look in his eye where the times were hard and lean. There's a poem on his back page, there's a song in his heart. He's the king of the roving cowboys. I met him in a barroom in a dusty cattle town. My cards were on the table and my back was on the ground. Well, he stepped into that circle and he stared them hombres down. He's the king of the roving cowboys, and I guess he'll always be a roving cowboy. Too late to turn the trail and go back home. It's a high, lonesome life that he's known. He's the king of the roving cowboys. We rode the trail to Rapid in search of Black Hills gold, where he met up with a lady when the nights were long and cold, and he loved her like a demon. Lord, it's hard to let him go. He's the king of the roving cowboys, and I guess he'll always be a roving cowboy. Too late to turn his trail and go back home. It's a high, lonesome life that he's known. He's the king of the roving cowboys. We roamed across this country, and through the wind and blinding snow, we sang alone at midnight, where the two rivers flow, and I'd follow him through hell if he said, hey Jim, let's go. He's the king of the roving cowboy, and I guess I'll always be a roving cowboy. Too late to turn the trail and go back home. It's a high, lonesome life that he's known. He's the king of the roving cowboy. Well, Bill Legate, you're the king of the roving cowboy. Well, there's sweat on his saddle, there's dust on his jeans, Bill Legate and the whole Legate family. Well, Matt, we're getting pretty close to running out of arm strength, liquor, and time. How we doing?
Well, I think we got a couple more here on the list. If you're up for it, Jim.
Well, let's see what would one on the list be that I might. Let me find one. Here's something we had a request for last week. I don't do this song very often, but I'll do it. You know what? While we're talking about things, you musicians out there, man, stay together, stay playing with each other. A couple of you, if you got to be 5 or 6, don't kiss each other on the lips. Use your little hanky and all that stuff, and so we can get back to seeing each other again. And some great talent out there that we're not getting to see right now. I'm missing my friends, but this is a musician song here. Let's see if I can do this. All right, and okay, and man, that's cool. I've never worn a hat like this in my life, but thank you, Amy, my assistant. This is a Bob Seger song. On a long, lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engines moaning out its one-night song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do and you don't feel much like riding. You just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am, up on the stage. There I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. So you walk into this restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can't hear them talking, but other times you can. It's that same old cliche. Is it a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered, Lord. You don't dare make a stand. Well, here I am on the road again. There I am, up on the stage. There I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Oh, out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours from your body, Lord. I like the music that you play. Well, now later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage, and there I go playing start again. There I go, turn the page. There I go, turn the page. Oh, there I go, turn the page. Yeah. Man, turning that page, and I'm just about ready to turn the page. That is a very deep song if you're a musician. And, all right, we've got room for one more toast.
All right, I'm coming in.
Matt, come on in here and let's toast our friends. Now, if you guys want to do a Facebook thing, we'll tune into your house. And we'll watch you guys run around in your pajamas or run around naked or something. Maybe we'll have a pajama night. Didn't we talk about that? I think so. And we've got some special guests coming up in the next few weeks. Hi-ho to all my friends down there in Tennessee, Daisy and Jesse.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Ella and Thomas. And down in Oklahoma, Little Joe. We love you, Joe.
Little Joe.
You know what? He got the funky toe.
That's right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much, Matt. Are we doing one more song?
I think you had a special John Prine song.
You know, we lost one of the great guys and great writers anywhere in the world in life. You have to just say one of the greatest writers ever in life, John Prine. And John had a Norfolk connection. I knew John, but not with these guys. I knew John through Jack Clement, who was, and the first night John was in town back in 1973, I think, or two, in Nashville, I was there that night. We had a guitar pull, and just a great guy. But we have my friend Don Gardner, and John Earl is a great friend of John's, and so he's been keeping us informed, and we thought John was going to be okay, but he took a dip and we lost him, but God's glad to have him up there. Man, some great songwriters have gone this year before us, and but this little tune is one that John wrote, by golly, and I think he did. Well, I know he did. I think I know the words is what I started to say. And this is a good one, John. We're going to send you all off with this song. If you'd like to dance, if you'd like to send us an email, we'd love to hear from you. And
If we didn't get to your song this week, tune in next week. We'll get to it. I
Yep.
promise you.
you may have to send them in. We're about a week and a half behind on requests, but keep sending them in. And if it's something we don't know, I think I'd enjoy the challenge.
Send it with a tip or donation, and we'll work it up.
Especially with a tip, Matt, I would go to work. woke up this morning, put on my slippers. I walked to the kitchen and died. And oh, what a feeling when my soul went through the ceiling. And on up into heaven I did rise. When I got there they did say, case it happened this way. You slipped up on the floor and hit your head. And all the angels they did say before they carried me away, these were the very last words that I said. Please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have 'em cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane. The blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. Oh, good job, boys. We'll give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. I put my socks in a cedar box just to get 'em out of here. Well, Venus de Milo can have my arms. Look out, there goes my nose. Sell my heart to the drunk man and give my love to Rose. Yeah, but please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have 'em cut me up, pass me all around. Well, throw my brain in a hurricane. The blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take both of my ears. They don't mind the size. Oh, yeah.
The Val
Well, yeah,
wasn't that the Val Planner chord book there?
that was from the Val Planner Big Note Guitar Book. I give my feet to the footloose, the careless, fancy free. You can give my knees to the needy, but don't you pull that stuff on me. Well, hand me down my walking cane, it's sin to tell a lie. Send my mouth way down south and kiss my ass goodbye. Oh, but please don't bury me down in that cold, cold ground. I'd rather have 'em cut me up, pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane. The blind can have my eyes, and the deaf can take both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Just send my mouth way down south and I kiss my ass goodbye. Yeah. I love you guys. God bless you. Be careful out there. Stay in touch. Keep that music in your hearts and stay in touch with us too. Thank you very much. Matt Casey, thanks for the great job tonight.
Good night,
Matt the Cat
everyone.
Casey.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Send in your requests. Good night, everybody. Hey, Jerry.